What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the visiting team and these guys defending their home turf. Leading the visiting sideline, as always, their head coach. This guy's 2-0 to begin the season with both of those victories coming at home. And on the home sideline, here is their head coach. These guys on the flip side, they're 0-2 on the season, facing a tough test in a game here they need to win. You were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And this contest is officially underway. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
Number 16. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. He's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Rolling into enemy territory. Off to the races, middle of the field. He does it. Touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead right away. Looking to tack on the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Go! Pat the 60, pat the 60, go!
They'll run here on 1st down. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
Got it, ready?
Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Pat! Steady!
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
Hold it ready.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Alert! Here we go, here we go!
Another carry for it. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives them a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Cougar 19. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Throw left side, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Cut out left. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the first.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Give now to the running back. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
Reload. Reload. Steady.
They give it to him again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, check that. Go.
Back to the well again. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
And he's in for the touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Slot man motioned over. Connects on the crosser. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Gain of 15 there. And they're going to have a first down now. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. On first down, they'll run. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Lofts it deep right side. This is brought in at the 15. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Walking inside the red zone. Dumps it off to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown. These guys have taken the first quarter lead. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. down the middle. It's good. And his guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14. Visitors 7.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Starting from the 5. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Go. Pass up, go.
Hand off to the back. As a lane past the 45. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Smash, smash. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
Tap look. Tap look.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Come on, come on. Set.
Right up the gut. And they bring him down around the 34. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the return so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you the story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
Let's go. Stretch the eagle. Let go.
Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
On the jump.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Brings up a
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up fourth and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Fourth down, pass coming. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now.
60 by 6.
And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
A gain of 1. Brings up third down and 9.
They'll throw, third and long. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means first down. So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. Still anybody's game here in the early goings. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Down to the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
First down. First First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cougar 19. Hop.
Hit behind the line, that ball's loose. And they finish the return to the end zone. Touchdown! These guys make them pay for turning it over. That one splits the uprights. And these guys double their lead to 14.
Visitors 7.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Plowing up the middle. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good for a first down.
Got it. Ready?
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Count up, go.
Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll run now on second down. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Here we go. Back. Bronco leading.
To the air on third and long. Finds him over the middle. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Panther 60. Panthers. Ready?
They'll throw for it. He's got it over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Results in
No.
a first down.
Ready? Stop. Ready?
There's the handoff. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Man, he's been having a great first half, really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That play good for 17 on a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Hey.
And
Ready?
a first down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
They hand this one off. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second
Let's
and
go.
11. At the
18
16-yard
Cardinal.
line.
18 Cardinal.
This time it's a passing play. It is caught left side. He is into the end zone for the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Visitors 14.
Wow, down by just a score. A lot of game to go. But look here, it's an onside try. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. This offense ready to get going again now. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Oh my God, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pass play now. Complete out to the right. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
Exit 3rd and 2.
Shut up! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Trying to pick this up on the ground. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
4th down.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
No! Look, 18 caught!
Trying the handoff. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Unlock life! Unlock life! Ready!
He hands it off. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Hey! Hey! Check that! Check that!
2nd and 8.
Head! Ready!
Going ground here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
Ready! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Looking to throw here. Catch made over the middle. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Ready!
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Cavalier! Cavalier! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Here's the give. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a new set of downs.
is a 1st down.
Let's go! Rip Cougar 19! Ready!
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to have goal to go as he's stopped at the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we reach our 2-minute warning. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on, roll, Rocco 80. Go.
There's another for him. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Smash! Here we go, set. Ready?
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Number 36.
Offense in the hurry up here.
4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We motion the tight end over. Sticking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
To number 16.
Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Air it out on 3rd. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. So a field goal game at the half. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. The 1st half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. This return starts at the 5. And an excellent effort there sets them up almost at midfield. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Alert! Alert! Bracco 80!
Give now to the running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up first down.
Results in a first down.
Smash! Let's go! Let's go!
They give it to him again. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry.
Let's go now. 19.
On first down, they'll run. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
The give here on second. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Rob, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Huh.
Back to the well again. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys take the lead right away in half number 2.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Lining up now to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys take a 4-point lead.
Visitors 28, our home team 24.
After the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
He'll look to throw. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Running back sent in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
No! Come on! Set! 70 Timberwolf! Let's go!
Plowing up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60 Vices! 60 Vices!
I'll throw it. Cut out left. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Hand off to the back. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down.
He's taken down at the 30.
Okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Throw here, third down. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Finds him on a slant. And I don't think he got to the marker. He looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Yep, come out throwing. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives him the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They go play action on first down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Here's the backup, first throw. All in left side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw. That's caught for the first. Has room down the left sideline. He makes it in for the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him.
Ready?
Right up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that gives him a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80.
Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Go. Cowboy 80.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going ground on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Just the Eagles. Ready.
He gets it again. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's just a field goal game right now. Still a lot that can happen. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set. Practice.
He's going to throw it. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. All right, they're out in 6. Here we go, 1st and 10.
They're on 2-yard line.
With a dive up the middle. Escapes a defender. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another carry for him. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. He's got it downfield near the edge. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run here from the gun. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. So out now comes the punter. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The offense headed back to the field. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. Start.
There's the handoff. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him.
Ready. Go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the stop is made just a couple of yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell that running back is smelling the end zone? He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Get it.
Back to throw now. Makes the catch. He has the touchdown. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one right down the middle. And these guys take a 4-point lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Now throw to start the drive. Look at this fullback now. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a throw. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. They're throwing it. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. This offense getting all set for this series. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again.
Hey, check that, liking it. Hey.
Give now to the running back. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it second down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready? Hawk, let's go.
Trying the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Okay, break.
One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Ready?
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's the give. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
It's 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back carries here. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Come on, set.
They give it to him again. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
He's tackled at
Count
the
left,
32.
count left.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They hand this one off. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards to the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Ready, break.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
He's back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard
Reload.
line.
Tag. Ready.
Going ground here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first.
No gain on the play. 2nd
Ready.
and 10 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 10, back to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner. But, man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all one-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys drive their lead to 11.
42. Our home team, 31.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Completing over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Tight end going in motion here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys at a 2-score deficit. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Dunpop caught by his back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
Brings up 2nd and 6.
Sticking to the air here. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this down to the 28. Offense to the line fast.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset. Goes to the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
4 yards. That's good for a first down.
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to try and throw it here. Escapes the pocket, and he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. Back to throw. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. Then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
Here we go. Smash, smash.
On first down, they'll run. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
It's a loss of a
Alert!
yard.
Alert!
Brings up second
Steady.
and 11. At the 40.
Back to the well again. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
A gain of 11 brings up third and inches.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now